Okay, this is how you make freeze-dried candy at home with no freeze dryer. And you can do it in minutes. No freezing process needed for candy. But other stuff like meats and ice cream and stuff like that, you need an actual freeze dryer unless you want to make your own. You could put this in dry ice to make a freeze dryer and actually do freeze-dried ice cream. So I just have a $50 vacuum chamber from eBay. It's got a vacuum gauge and 2 valves and a vacuum pump. This is a HVAC professional vacuum pump, but you can get one for like 50 to 100 bucks on Amazon or eBay. Pretty cheap. It'll work. And this is a micron gauge. You don't need that necessarily. I just use it to see how many microns I'm getting in a vacuum. This already has a vacuum gauge, so make sure you don't have any leaks. And what you want to do is heat up your candy to about 150 to 200 degrees just to soften it and melt it, make it almost like a liquid. And I have Jolly Ranchers, one Jolly Rancher, which is the blue thing on the right, Skittles on the top, Lemon Heads to the left, mini Starburst, and peach rings. You can see it's all melted now, and it's like 180 degrees. Minimum's probably like 150 to melt the candy. The stove's actually like almost 300 degrees. Just there's quite a bit of heat loss. So I'll show you how to do this. Just put your seal on. Open up your vacuum port, and this is your release port. You don't want to release it when it's vacuuming or you'll end up with pancakes. You want it to cool down for a while before you release the vacuum pressure. Pressure's going down. Everything is starting to freeze dry, expand already. There's the lemon heads popping, Skittles. And I'm gonna stop it at, I'm just gonna let it keep going, I guess. It's expanding quite a bit. It's going crazy. Skittles and the lemon heads turn out pretty good. I don't know about the Jolly Ranchers. You can do the Jolly Ranchers maybe over a lower temp on a longer duration, over like 8 hours overnight, and it'd probably be a little bit better than that. It wouldn't be so puffy. You don't want it so puffy. And your microns should be like probably below 500 if you're doing it overnight. Make sure you have a good vacuum. So right now I'm down to 500 now. So it's negative 29.9 inches of mercury. So that's probably done. You can just turn off the vacuum port. Looks like that one kind of flattened. I'm trying to turn off the vacuum pump, and I'll come back to you when it's cooled down. Alright, I'm back. Now I'm going to release the pressure because it's cooled down. See if this flattens. It's not cool all the way. Slowly release the pressure. Peach rings turned into a pancake. Yeah, you might want to not heat it up as much. Just go to like 140 or 150 if you can on a stove. Or you can use a crock pot without the ceramic insert, just on top of metal on low. Try to get it to around 150. You might have to do it overnight though. chocolates don't work well because they have a lot of moisture in them, so you have just to do it on a lower setting and overnight. And these are the Skittles. I love the lemon heads. They are my favorite, kind of sour. That's the Skittle. This is a lemon head. And get this Jolly Rancher off. It's a Jolly Rancher. It's fused to a Skittle. Alright, that's how you freeze dry candy at home for under $100. Subscribe and like, please.